I would like to use stones to show a typical meeting, a big meeting where people are afraid to speak up, or they are not raising their hands or asking questions, as many as we would like to. So this is you, the leader, and these are the people in the room. So let's assume this is an informative meeting, or a meeting where something is to be kind of discussed in a way of asking questions, yeah, from the audience. So let's assume that this guy presents some slides, and there's a Q&A session at the end, and this guy is asking, who has questions? We have some minutes for that. Please raise your hands. So out of this group of people, maybe somebody will ask, maybe someone else will ask, maybe one more will ask. Like myself, I usually am one of here. I always ask, raise my hand. Those who know me will understand what I'm talking about. But you see how many stones are here? So it's very many. So what if others as well have questions, which they don't ask? And the reason they don't ask, because they are part of the big group. So not many of us feel safe in groups to speak up, to raise hands, to ask questions, because we think those questions might be stupid, might be irrelevant. We just are afraid speaking in front of audience, in front of others. Yeah. So therefore, this guy maybe gets some 10, 15% of the questions that are in the group. So if this guy wants to hear more questions, then here's what can be done. So after the presentation, this guy can split these stones, these people, into smaller groups. Let me show you how. So first, step one, when the Q&A session comes, you split people in two. You say pair up, and everybody finds their own pair. See, like this. Many pairs. Probably I won't show you all the possible pairs, but let's do it like this. So now, and these pairs now is a small group. So inside the pair, everyone feels much safer to discuss what was just presented. So now these pairs can discuss the question among themselves. And then step two is that these pairs are asked to find another pair. So these pairs pair up, fours, 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 fours. Maybe emerge a new four out of here. Just let me show you just visual representation. So it's like already fours. You see, the group that's feeling safe becomes bigger, and the unsafe group becomes smaller. So now, step three, these people have discussed the same question in fours. Now these fours merge into eights. You see, you have small groups of eights, and you discuss the same thing again and again, just over and over again with a little bit new people, new joiners. So let's put that this is another group, this is another group, and this is another group. Let me put it this way visually. So what we have now, we have about 6 or 7 smaller groups that have like small teams that have discussed the questions they have. And now last step would be from the leader here is to hear out from each group what was discussed the most, what was the top question in a way. And I can assure you, each such group will find one braver person who will raise the hand and speak from the smaller group, like this. As a result, this guy here will get the most relevant, important questions heard and a possibility to answer. So what else is there? What's another benefit? First of all, the groups of eights are much more engaged, and they feel safer because they have been asked and allowed to talk about this several times. And the leader, first of all, gets the most relevant questions, as I said, plus is better respected from these people here. So to wrap it up, probably the question you have, well, it takes time, it takes an effort. Well, it takes an effort, but it doesn't take a lot of time. So this can be done in under 20 minutes, like under 15 minutes actually. So therefore, if you plan your informative session, then plan last 15 minutes to go through this. You can do it even in 10 minutes if you're effective. But plan just the last 10-15 minutes for Q&A this way, and you will get much more questions and much more engagement out of the bigger group. All right. So, all right. This was out of the blue way how to show it with stones. And now let's get back to the bigger group. Leader is there, group is here, silence, and I guess that's it. Thanks for watching.